This video will give a brief tour of the next two specimens. A specimen of heart, where you can see the overview of the heart, all three of its layers, and then we're going to look at the endocardium at the Purkinje fibers. So first of all, the overview, where we have provided annotations, a number of them. Your main thing is you need to learn the histological composition of the epicardium, the myocardium, and the endocardium. The epicardium is composed of sometimes just a layer of the pericardium, superficial layer, the epicardium, which is composed of connective tissue and simple squamous epithelium, forming a mesothelium. But also on the outside of the heart, many places there's a lot of adipose tissue, and the coronary vessels run in those areas. The myocardium, of course, is dominated by striated cardiac muscle cells interconnected with junctions and blood vessels, and of course connective tissue. And the muscle is really wrapped in organized bundles that you can learn about in lecture. And then these projections toward the inside of the myocardium, the trabecula carne meaning flesh, and these little trabecula of the flesh part of the heart, which is also the myocardium, extends into this, and then the endocardium. And so when you go through the various annotations, it will take you to some details. For example, venules and arteriole that you're learning about in Module 3. And then also this is pointing out capillaries with red blood cells in single file, just about the diameter or even less of the diameter of the red blood cell, which is 7.5 microns, but most capillaries are about 5 microns, 5 to 6. And that forces the red blood cells to deform as it goes through, and there's a drag, and it slows the circulation down, so there's time for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And then the coronary vein, this is out in the epicardium. And then here's the detail of the endocardium in an area where you do not have any Purkinje fibers. So now we're going to go to the next specimen, which is showing the myocardium and the endocardium. And what we're really looking at here is the endocardium and showing you the detail of the endocardium, where you have, if we enlarge this, you'll see a flat layer of cells here, and then some connective tissue and even some smooth muscle in the endocardium in this area that keeps the endocardium tense so it doesn't buckle when there's contraction. But this is these are the Purkinje fibers, where they're rather hollow and they have a rim of myofibrils that are very similar to the myofibrils in the rest of the heart, in the cardiomyocytes. But this just illustrates the hollow area, which is composed mostly of glycogen. So you take this image and others that you see in the lecture in the lab to try to bring up the whole story. So that ends this about the heart.